The liver is the master commander of the entire body. Everything that we take into our system through our mouth is first processed by the liver, and it decides whether these compounds are necessary for the body, in which case they're passed on into circulation for the benefit of all of the cells, whether it's something that is important but in excess right now, in which case it will store it for future use, as in the case of vitamin A, or whether it's toxic and needs to be processed and sent out of the body through the bile in order to exit the system and no longer be an issue. A functional liver meets the demands of every day and repairs itself at night in preparation for the next day. When the liver becomes overworked, everything backs up. It's the bottleneck by which nutrients and toxins enter the system, and the liver is able to process that. When we make too many demands of our liver through poor diet, excess stress, inadequate nutrition, we're forcing it to work overtime, and it depletes over time and is unable to meet the demands throughout the rest of our lives, leading to imbalances and uncomfortable symptoms that will include anything from acne, fatigue, headaches, menstrual irregularities, or digestive disturbances. By understanding where these imbalances originate, we're able to correct them at the root before they can become more of a systemic problem and affect other organs throughout the system. In traditional Chinese medicine, the liver is associated with the season of spring. This makes sense from a Western perspective as well. The liver is the only organ that is capable of regeneration. If we remove half of it for a transplant, say, it will regrow, and it's the only organ in the body that can do that. And spring is the time of year when the dormancy of winter changes and we start having life and movement occurring around us at all times. So the spring is a fantastic time to focus on the liver and support its health so that it can maximize its function throughout the rest of the year. Simple nutritional tips that will help to support liver function involve three main food categories. The first is the onion family. Because it's so rich in sulfur, it helps the liver to detoxify compounds that are not beneficial to the system. So incorporating onions, garlic, leeks, shallots, or chives at every day will help to support the liver and allow it to do its job more effectively. Another sulfur-rich group is the cruciferous family. So this is broccoli, cauliflower, kale, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, turnips and their greens, kohlrabi. There's a large population in this family, and incorporating them into your diet every day is another way of supporting the liver and allowing it to do its job more effectively. And the third food are beets. Beets and their greens are fantastic for supporting the liver as they contain a compound called betaine. And since beets are so notorious for cleansing the blood, that deep, rich red color has been identified as being synonymous with the color red in our blood. By supporting the liver, which in Chinese medicine stores the blood, we're enhancing the health of our blood early on in the year simply by supporting the liver first. The spring and the liver are also associated with the color green, the flavor of sour, and the tendons and ligaments of our body. In the spring, as the winter ice begins to thaw and motion reinstates into the planetary cycles, it's a good time to move our bodies and get our ligaments and tendons to move accordingly. So just simple activity and stretching in the spring is a great way of motivating the system to get back in touch with the rhythms of nature in order to maximize health throughout the year. The liver is associated with the emotion of anger as well. So when doing any sort of liver work or liver cleanse, be mindful of feelings of anger or irritability that may come up. These are emotions that have been stored in the stagnant liver energy and need to be released and addressed with appropriately. Also, excessive anger in our lives can damage the liver regardless of how clean our diet is. Sour flavors, such as lemon, in your water first thing in the morning, and include a little bit of the rind as well. The rind has a lot of fantastic qualities. Helps to support the flow of bile through the liver, enabling the liver to eliminate toxins more effectively. Getting out into the sunshine, noticing the color green and how it permeates the earth more and more in the spring, and moving your body are also fantastic ways of supporting liver health in spring. If you feel that you need a more advanced liver detox, please see a naturopathic healthcare professional first, and we'd be happy to assist you.